is 12:30 Thursday, the 18th of February. Hello, good to see you again. Austin Reed coming to you live from our Central Valley Talk Tower District studios on this gorgeous late February day. It's going to be 65 in Fresno today. Cannot beat this kind of weather. I was looking at the forecast. Tomorrow it's supposed to be like 68. So yeah, we'll be cruising into the weekend. Happy that the weather is nice, unless you love the rain and dark clouds, which I have many friends up in Portland, Oregon, where I grew up. They like that kind of weather. Not me. I'm happy with this. This is just perfect weather. Let's see. We have another guest in store for you today as we're coming to you live on YouTube TV, CentralValleyTalk.com, and on Facebook. We're going to be catching up with a man named Varoujan Dear Simonian, and I probably totally butchered his name, but he will correct me. I'm like 99% sure after we show you this video. Now, he is representing Truth to Power. So, Michael, my director, roll the clip, and we'll talk to him live in just a couple of minutes.
So I want to begin with a simple question. You've been pursuing justice all your life. You've been singing about justice all your life.
Right.
So can music change the world?
The Armenian hard rockers' System of a Down are political and popular.
The Grammy Award-winning band
sold nearly 20 million CDs.
It's time to make the Turkish government pay for their fucking crime!
Calling on the world to recognize the forgotten Armenian genocide of 1915, but also taking on Armenia's own government.
The people are out there tired of a corrupt regime and they want it to change.
It's our responsibility to tell you these things and to rock you at the same time.
The things you're talking about are reflecting what's really going on. A lot of people just don't want to talk about it. Not talking about it doesn't make it go away.
Armenia is going through this injustice, and this hold on the populace and their destiny was happening by a handful of corrupt elitists.
I think Armenians in the diaspora craved somebody to get real political change.
It wasn't just a band playing music, it was a musical cause taking the stage.
Whatever statement I make is based on an injustice occurring somewhere that I want to rectify. I don't think about what I'm going to say, how I'm going to say it. I just open my mouth and it comes out. Music changes our intuitive hearts, and our logic being a part of the process can change the world. But it requires people realizing that they have the power.
Truth to Power. That is the trailer that you just saw. Joining us live via Facebook Messenger in Fresno with offices on Shaw is Varoujan. Did I say your name right?
Varoujan, you said
Varoujan.
It
right. Varoujan. I knew I'd butcher it. My apologies. Hello there. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir, to you.
Thank you for joining us today. That was a very powerful film. Just those 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Tell everybody your connection to Truth to Power.
Well, as you know, the contact came from the producers themselves. Actually, the company called Oscilloscope. They are the one who promoting the movie. It's a brand new movie. It's going to be opening up tomorrow at 4 o'clock. So they contacted us to see if we can partner with them to bring up the word out to the public so people can watch it at home. Considering the COVID, no one's going to movies, as you know, to theaters. We thought to bring the movies to their homes so they can sign up, register, rent, and watch it for a 72-hour time period and enjoy it.
Well, this is fascinating information. I mean, obviously, we know about, well, not everybody knows, but, a lot of Fresnans know, at least Central Californians know about what's happening in Armenia, what has been happening in Armenia. It's a big story.
It is a big story, yes, definitely, and it impacted every one of us, not only in Fresno, throughout the world. However, I believe the focus of the movie is the artist himself, as you know, Serj Tankian from System of a Down, who likes to bring this to the public's attention. That's the focus that I get it from the movie.
And I think a lot of people don't even realize, the System of a Down's connection.
That's right. As you saw in the movie, he was completely involved, I believe, in about 3 years ago, 2018, in bringing social justice to the country of Armenia. Of course, as you may heard it in the movie several times, the word justice, social justice, has been repeated. Tankian himself has been activist in the United States for a long time, both in LA and in Washington, D.C., promoting social justice. And I believe the opportunity in Armenia came where he can actually practice in the field, you might use the word practice, on the field with the people to get his message out through his songs.
Talk a little bit about your experience, your overall experience, and how you first got involved.
With the movie?
Yeah.
The connection came actually, the producers themselves contacted us and said that this is an opportunity for us, since our museum has been closed for a year now. As you know, we're based in UC Merced building on Shaw Avenue. Yes. And they said this will be a great opportunity for the museum to promote the movie, which will bring in some kind of an income. A portion, of course, is donated to us. And the rest, of course, people themselves are sitting in a home. Most of us are trying to do something interesting. And here it is, a great movie. Only it's about 79 minutes, I believe. It's a full movie. People can sit in their home and download it and watch it for about 3 days' time.
Now, like you said, you guys have been closed since March, April.
March.
Since March, okay.
Yes.
Are there any other things happening at the museum, or I mean, what have you guys done to survive? It's been tough.
It's been very difficult. Yes, we are appreciating. Of course, being at the UC University's building, we were able to receive their blessing to stay open. When I say open, I mean to continue functioning. However, the facility is closed to the general public because of the COVID situation. That's why I think the pressure was taken off, thanks to UC taking off the rent expenses and so forth for operating costs, was very, very helpful. Second, of course, the help came from City of Fresno to the Fresno Art Council, that we received a grant that also helped us to keep the doors a little bit open. Now, of course, that's not going to help us a lot, but at least at the moment, as the building is closed, we are able to, we're preparing ourselves technically to the next few months when the building becomes open and we come up with new projects to the public.
Yeah,
that's what I'm working on now.
Yeah, and we have been seeing that cases of COVID-19 are dropping. So, and then the vaccines are out, obviously. So maybe as we cruise into summer, hopefully things will change.
That's what we're hoping. I think sometime in July and on, I think we'll be seeing a little bit more relief, and I'm shooting to see that the facility will be open so we can operate again. Meantime, of course, movies like this one, it will keep us going with minimum overhead, obviously, and of course the service to the entire community. As you know, UC is open to the general public with no cost. We don't charge any entry fee. So this will be a great way to reach out to the public.
For Armenians here in the Central Valley, how important is it for them to watch this film? Second part of the question, how important is it for somebody that's not Armenian to watch this?
Correct. I believe in both cases, Tankian's message, social justice, is a key. It applies to every one of us, regardless if we're American Armenian or just general population. It makes no difference. It applies to all of us. The comments, and as you see in the movie, he's been in Washington, D.C. to talk about the justice. Yes, it is about the genocide. However, if we do not study the past. If we do not address it properly, we will not be able to avoid it. The current situation that happened in Armenia, it is because that the world has been silent about the genocide of the 1915-1923, and Turkish Erdogan is so adamant. He's saying it, hey, we're going to finish the work that we started in 1915. And that's blunt language coming from the president of Turkey. So that tells you very clearly that if we don't address the issue of genocide, it's going to repeat itself. Right. So it happened again. They joined forces with Azerbaijan and attacked Armenia unexpectedly, September 27. The world was silent again. For 44 days, you can see dropping of the bomb, cluster bombs, which is illegal, phosphorus bombs, which is illegal, on the forests, impacting and eliminating the military in 44 days. It was dropping drones. It completed the 5th generation military equipment that both of them use, including ISIS, by the way, including other nations joining forces and attacking small country of Armenia. And it is not, what Serge Tonkian is trying to say here, justice has to come in a peaceful manner, not through a war. If you force yourself on some other nation or society, it's going to have a backfire. It may be silent for a month or a year or 2 or a decade. Eventually, that forceful action, it's going to backfire on you. So that's what's going to happen eventually. Now they have a so-called 5 years of silence managed by Russia. Who knows what's going to happen afterwards? So Serge's message in this movie, I will urge people to watch it, that it's going to bring them together to what's happening in the world today. It could be Armenia. It could be our social injustices among ourselves. Anyway, I talked too much. Go ahead.
No. It's great. No, it's information that I think everybody needs to understand and to see and witness. And I think through film and through images and video and real stories, and especially making that musical connection. I mean, System of a Down, huge band, huge influence. So the film looks fantastic. I'll tell you, my wife and I are going to watch it. I mean, that was a great film. Great look at the film.
I appreciate that, and I hope other people will do it too. He had an interview, and the first question was, does music impact society? Does music actually have an impact on people? And you will see in this movie actually how it happens. I'm not sure if you remember the Beatles in the 1960s and 70s.
Of course, yeah.
You know the music, right? We always, in our mind, we kind of sing that.
I'm a radio DJ on the weekends. I play the Beatles on my station all the time.
There you go. See, I mean, hard rock is not my style, and I apologize to say that. However, here the question is, music. Does the music have an impact on the society?
100%.
It absolutely has it, and I believe you can see that when you have millions of people following. The guy has 20 million records, right? So all over the world. That's something. Yeah. I am not the right person to introduce a hard rock musician. I'll tell you that. But however, as a musician, I love music, as you do. So I think this is great to have people to watch it.
We've got about 30 seconds left. Anything else you want to talk about?
Yes. If you can show it is, if they can go on the Armenian Museum of Fresno Facebook.
Okay.
On there, you'll see the posting where they can click it on, register, sign up. It's $12. Okay, and they got 72 hours to watch it anytime they want to. It's not like when you go. It's better than going to a movie, by the way. You can watch it, pause it, you have a coffee, and come back and continue, or invite your friends. That's even better. Charge them $1 and get them over.
Yeah. Right. Yeah,
so,
exactly.
But I believe, it's again Armenian Museum of Fresno on Facebook. You'll see the Tonkian's picture there. You can click there. That's where you register and enjoy the movie.
Yeah, perfect. And we're taking a look at that Facebook page right there. Very easy to find.
Easy.
Armenian Museum of Fresno. All the details there.
If you see the poster on the screen there, it's right there.
Yep.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I cannot put the link on the screen, but you got the message.
No, yeah, we got it. Yeah. Hey, good to meet you. This is my first time interviewing you here on Central Valley Talk. It was a pleasure, and I'd love to have you come back. Okay.
Well, will be my pleasure. Thank you so much for making the opportunity. When Mike emailed me, I said, wait a second. Yeah, I got something to share. Thank you.
Mike's always finding good interviews, so.
Mike is great. By the way, I have to thank Mike. Do you know, 20 years ago, when Mike was an assemblyman,
Okay, yeah.
he was the key to help us to get state grant to start the Armenian Museum.
Oh, I did not know
20
that.
years ago.
Wow.
He called me and says, what can the assemblyman do to the Armenian community?
Very cool.
We,
All right,
we drafted the language at the time. He submitted it. There was a governor called Gray Davis. Before his resignation, of course, Mike was able to work and got us a grant. Here we are, 20 years later, we're still alive.
Kudos
Thank
to
you,
Mike Briggs. Yeah, thank you,
so
Mike
much,
Briggs, the
then
one
you
and
saw
only.
Did you see the Oscar I got today?
I saw it. Yeah.
That was from a Sunnyside trophy, by the way. They gave it to me. Post it, let the people see that. It's great.
I love it. There it is right on the screen. That is freaking awesome.
Thank you so much. It was great. No, they were great people over there, yeah.
Yeah.
So I just got it.
Oh, that's beautiful. It's a good day for you.
Yes, it is a good day for me.
right.
Thank you. February 18th is a good day.
Truth to Power, check it out. Thank you again for joining us, my friend.
Thank you. Opening tomorrow night.
Opening tomorrow night.
Yes, and
All
they
right.
can buy the tickets at 4 o'clock starting today.
4 p.m. starting today.
Yeah.
All right, you're watching
Yeah.
Central Valley Talk. Let's see, we've got a lot of interviews lined up for the rest of the day. So stay with us, and I'll see you in just a bit.